Imagine sitting in a courtroom, staring at a man accused of brutally murdering two innocent women in the span of just a few hours. You'd expect to see fear, maybe regret, or at least a blank stare. But instead, the man sitting across the room is looking right at you, and he is smiling. But it's not a normal smile. It's a permanent, dark, jagged line inked across his cheeks, a literal Joker smile stitched into his skin. He isn't sorry. He is entertained. Hi guys, I'm Nikki, and welcome back to Story Jungle. If you're fascinated by the darkest corners of human psychology and true crime, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, we are diving into a case that completely broke the internet. The chilling story of the man with the Joker face. It's October 7th, 2019 in Cape Coral, Florida. Christine Melton, a 35-year-old woman, goes out to a local bar and meets a charming, seemingly normal guy named Wade Wilson. They hit it off and eventually they head back to her place. But Christine had no idea she had just invited a monster into her home. The next morning, Wade waited until Christine fell asleep. Then, he strangled her to death in her own bed. Why? Did they fight? Did he want her money? No. The terrifying truth is, he just wanted to see what it felt like to kill. But the nightmare was just beginning. Wade stole Christine's car and drove off. While driving, he spotted 43-year-old Diane Ruiz walking to work. He pulled over, pretended to ask for directions, and lured her into the car. What happened next is pure evil. He strangled Diane, but when he realized she was still breathing, he pushed her out of the car, and then repeatedly ran her over. When Wade later called his own father to confess, his dad asked him why he did it. Wade's answer? I just did it for the fun of it. I realized I liked killing. When Wade was finally arrested, he didn't have those horrifying facial tattoos. He actually got them while in prison, specifically designing his face to look like a comic book villain before his trial. He wanted to put on a show, and in the courtroom, he played the part perfectly. He sat there, arrogant, wearing tailored suits, smirking at the victims' families, completely empty of any human empathy. But here is where the story goes from a true crime tragedy to a psychological dystopia. Instead of universal disgust, footage of his courtroom smirks went viral on TikTok. Suddenly, a cold-blooded killer became an internet sensation. Thousands of young women started making romantic fan cam edits of him. They sent him love letters in prison. They raised money for his defense, claiming he was too handsome to be a monster. They completely ignored the two women whose lives he brutally ended. Wade Wilson was ultimately found guilty and sentenced to death. But this case leaves us with a deeply unsettling question. Wade was a psychopath who killed for sport. That is terrifying. But isn't it equally terrifying that a man with the literal face of the Joker, who openly enjoyed slaughtering women, was able to manipulate thousands of people into falling in love with him through a screen? What do you guys think? Is this bizarre internet obsession just a dark phase of social media? Or is it a symptom of a much deeper psychological sickness in our society? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and until next time, be careful who you trust in the jungle. See you soon.